Hi everyone and welcome back to Mad Investor. As you know, I like to cover the Launchpad and launch pools, and this time I'm following up on the HFT situation. So recently they have introduced the Launchpad. So there is a launch pool on Binance. So if you actually go to those squares, you can see that there is a Launchpad happening on the HFT, which is the Hashflow. And today, when I'm recording that video, they listed on Binance. So at the beginning, you could just, farm the token, but you wouldn't actually see what's the APY or what's the price of the token. So today they delist that, and they started at 0.15 cents. So that's a pretty good starting price. It got pumped to $35, but obviously it's always a big pump at the beginning, and then there is stabilization. So we can see it right now. There are three different pairs which you can buy and sell it for, which is USDT, BUSD, and BTC. And we can see that it grew to 600%. So that's a pretty great start. And it's currently holding at around $1.1, which, I think it's quite okay looking at what is happening. But obviously you can see there is a lot of buys and sells, and this obviously connects with what is still happening with the Launchpad. As I can see from previous launch pools and Launchpads that when the farming period is still on, the price slightly decreases. So we can see that if you go to the Launchpad and the launch pool section, that for the next 23 days since I record this video, because the total farming period is 30 days, the price probably will be decreasing, because obviously some people are buying, but a lot of people are selling what they have farmed. And as you can see right now, much different from my previous video, because right now we can actually see the APY, and this is because the listing have happened. You can see that BUSD pool have 1.63% and BNB pool have 5.48. So obviously BUSD, it's pretty small, but still it's based on the stable coin. So obviously it will be always smaller than on BNB, which is fluctuating. But that's still a lot of money, because you can see that this is $2.6 billion in BUSD, and this is 9,400,000 of BNB. So when we look actually at how much is it worth, 9,447,568 times current price of the BNB is like 329. So that's $3.1 billion. So that means that we have 5.7, I would say, billion staked. As you can see, that's a lot of money, and there's a lot of people gaining new tokens. And from what I saw with the previous launch pools and launchpads, the price will actually increase after the farming periods, because during the farming period, obviously a lot of people will be just dumping that, they'll be getting their rewards. And for example, I will be looking for the period after it finishes the farming, because then I know that the price will slightly increase. And looking at Hashflow, they're at the beginning, they're a decentralized exchange, and there is a cool thing which is happening as well. They have the hash first, which they're building, and this is something which I also covered in the separate video. What is HFT? But I see that it has a pretty good potential, and I wanted just to give you an update what is happening within the Binance launch pool, because you can see that there is a lot of money currently involved in it, and you can be a part of it too. So if you like this video, you know what to do. Just leave a like and subscribe, so thanks that you're up to date with all the videos which I do, and see you in the next one. Take care.